Hello ACG family, this is ID Specialist. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope that you guys are looking forward to 2010 and getting thin. Got it? Getting thin in 2010. Anyway, just wanted to give you guys a quick update where I am. I am now 2.5 weeks, a little bit over 2.5 weeks past P3. So I'm almost 6 weeks out of my last dosage of ACG, and I did 40 days of P2, 3 days of very low calorie without the HCG, and then I did 3 weeks of P3. And during P3 I didn't have any major episodes. I had a couple of times when I was very close to that 2-pound limit required in the protocol. And if you guys remember that in Dr. Simeon's protocol, if you're on P3 and you are if you gain more than 2 pounds over your last dosage weight, then you're required to do a correction. And they suggest a steak day, and that means you have liquids all day, and for dinner you have a huge steak and tomato or apple. They suggest an apple, but if an apple is not available, then a tomato will do as well. Well, over the holidays, and most of you guys, if you've seen my vlogs, you know that I did an enormous amount of cooking, and I think that because I had not had sugar and starches, I wanted to cook up every dessert that I could even imagine, and I did. I did okay over the Christmas holidays. I didn't gain more than 2 pounds over my LDW. I was close a lot of times, but not over the 2 pounds. And last night was the last party of the season. We were at some friends, and they had of course a lot of food. Everywhere we've gone, there's been a lot of food over the holidays. However, I didn't eat a lot of food. I think it's what I ate, because I was exactly 3 pounds over my LDW this morning. Now, I had 4 small crab cakes, and when I say small, about the size of a silver dollar. Had 4 of those last night, and they had homemade yeast rolls that smelled so good when they came out of the oven. I thought, you know, I'm under LDW. Yesterday morning when I woke up, I was 1.2 pounds over LDW, so I thought that I could be okay with the rolls. The problem is I didn't eat 1 or 2. They weren't very big, but I ate 5 of them, along with the crab cakes and then champagne. And this morning I woke up and I was exactly 3 pounds over LDW. Now I'm going straight into correction mode, because I want to start round 2 on Tuesday. I want to start loading on Tuesday, and I want to be below LDW when I start to load. I have just a couple of days before I started loading, and I know that a lot of people may be wondering, why didn't I load over the holidays since there was so much food, and since I was going to be partaking of the foods. The reason I didn't is because I asked some of the people who had had a little bit more experience than I did if I could end it a week early in my 6-week period between rounds early, and it was suggested that I didn't. So I decided not to load over the holidays, instead to actually go through the process, the 6 weeks process, and realizing that that probably was tested and tried long before I started the ACG protocol, and I want to make sure I can keep this weight off of me. So I thought about it, and I thought, okay, In order for me to make this a lifelong change, let me either prove it right or prove it wrong. And when I say it, I mean the protocol. So I am going the whole 6 weeks before I go into round 2. I'm expecting round 2 to be my last round, because it will put me right if I do it correctly, and based on my last round I should be able to drop the last 20 pounds in order to put me at my goal weight, or very, very close to my goal weight. And not that I'm opposed to going back on HCG if I find myself over my goal weight, or 10 pounds or more over my goal weight. I have no problem jumping back onto the HCG or going back into P2 in order to lose the weight. I am starting my exercise program again, going to the gym. I'm going to be adding weights this time to firm up, and I expect that I will just stay on some type of exercise regimen, so that I can not only have the weight loss but also have a healthy performing body, and making sure that I have the stamina that I need in order for me to do what I want to do in 2010. And for me, that's really building my business, and that's probably going to mean a lot of long hours. That's probably going to mean some stressful situations, just because that's business. And I know that I need to have a keen mind and a keen body in order for me to achieve my goals, because I have big goals. You can almost call them ridiculous goals for 2010, and I want them to be ridiculous, so that as I move toward them, and if I somehow am shy of it, I would have still achieved a lot. And I am going to be very particular about what I put in my body. I know that sometimes organics can be a little they're not inexpensive, but I'm fortunate that I'm near one of the largest farmers markets in this area, and it's just around the corner. And even when I cannot do all organics, I can make sure that I have organic fruit. I can pick up some organic lettuces, and I can move those types of things into my diet when it's affordable. And I know that it makes a difference. It makes a big, big difference what we put in our bodies. So I'm going to talk more about that, and talk about how they process our foods, what they do to our foods, so we can understand that we do have a choice. I just want to tell everybody, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being there. We need the P3ers and beyond. We need you guys to vlog. We need to hear how your journeys are going, and we need your support. So come back, come back. Happy New Year again. I hope that you guys are having a blessed beginning of the year and beyond. I'll see you on the next vlog. Oh, and thank you for all of my new subscribers. I appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. See ya.